My name is Tammy, and you can reach me or find me on Instagram under Tammy Loves Fragrances. As you can see, I have a lot of fragrances. When I turned 50, and I will be 55 this year, I had a big celebration. My husband threw me a big party. We had over 100 people at my birthday party, and it was amazing. My hair was not so amazing, kind of halfway through the event. And, fixing it, it took time to get it cut, colored, styled, all of that. And it just looked like crap. So after that, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go and try on a wig. I've always wanted to try on a wig just to see what it's like. I have long hair. My hair's graying, and going through menopause, you lose hair as well. But it was nothing where I had any bald spots. It was really to facilitate a couple things for me. One, just like my fragrances, I get bored of the same thing. So my hair, I would likely get bored of it. I'm lazy, so fixing it, dyeing it, all of that is just, I have no time for. So I tried a wig on for the first time when I was 50, and it was a game changer for me. And then I went down the rabbit hole, and now I own over 50 wigs. I got my first wig in Los Angeles. I just went downtown LA. I tried on some wigs and I liked them. They were really fun. A lot of them were super long and really bright colors. I'm like, those are not for me. That's not my life right now. I have 5 kids, 3 from my husband and 2 of my own. So, I still have to play the mommy role. And I have a JOB, so I'm in a profession where I work in missile defense and aerospace, so I have to play that role too. So those wigs really didn't work for me. They had some conservative wigs that I did try, and I bought one. And I started only wearing them at very isolated events where there are very few people or people who didn't know me. So if I went to a meeting with a customer and they weren't ever going to see me again, I might wear a wig. And I wore that wig, and I wore one wig for like a year. And then I branched out and wore another wig, and I had to care for that wig and learn how to wash it and do that. And so I'm like, I want to change my hair up. And one thing led to another, where I got another wig, and I liked it so much that I said, you know what? I wonder what I would look like with really short hair and blonde. And when I showed up, and I first met my girlfriend for a drink, and she didn't even know it was me. She's like, oh, I'm saving this seat, my friend's coming. I'm like, it's me. And she was like, oh my God. And she didn't recognize me, and she loved my hair, and then she wanted to try it on. It made me actually makes me act like a different person. It gives me a lot of confidence, and it doesn't take up a lot of time to get ready. It takes a couple minutes, and I like being able to change my hair from day to day. So my reason for wearing them is really just because I like alternative hair choices, and being able to have long hair and short hair, blonde, brunette, red. Day to day, it's always different depending on my outfit. So like I change my shoes, I change my hair and my perfumes. So that's the reason I wear wigs, and also the reason I keep going, because it's just so much fun. It's so much fun. So wearing wigs was something that to break the ice, I just had to have that conversation with myself. What if people know? And then I said, and then what? It's nothing. It's really nothing. And it only took about 5 minutes, a conversation in my head, being the person asking me that question, and then saying, and so then if they know it's a wig, then what are they thinking? They actually, don't even care. More than anything, they're just kind of like shocked and excited because it doesn't look like a wig. It looks like my hair. That's the first thing I get is like, oh my God, you would never know. And then once in a while, there might be somebody who says, oh, is everything okay? And I know it's because they think maybe I have an illness. And that's quite all right. I completely understand that. And when that happens, I just let them know, I understand that's a big need. And if you know anybody, and I always encourage people, if you know somebody, my sister, in fact, had a medical issue and she was losing her hair and they had to shave her head. And I gave her my wigs to wear so she could go to church, and she loved them. So I fully get that part of it. But now the conversation I had years ago in my head for 5 minutes just eliminated any type of embarrassment or issues with confidence about my hair. If somebody asks, I am proud to say, heck yeah, I'm wearing a wig. So there were some preconceived notions I had about wigs, and they were negative ones. And they were ones that most people would think of. It looks like a wig, which is wiggy. There's a term in the community called it looks wiggy, which means it looks fake. And the wigs that I have do not look wiggy. So that eliminated that. I also used to think, okay, they must be so hot. You're just going to get hot and sweaty. And going through menopause, you always get hot flashes all day long. So that's not going to work. Well, it's not true. In fact, this wig that I'm wearing right now, which is in Rapture by the wig company, it's the lightest wig that I own. It's so lightweight. I barely feel it on my head. I hardly know it's there. Even if it's warm, my wigs do not make me hotter. They're not uncomfortable. There are wigs that are. So I recommend trying them out, making sure they're your size and that you measure your head and you get the right ones. But that was also eliminated, that preconceived notion. And the other thing is the cost. I had a preconceived that wigs cost hundreds of dollars. Now there are wigs that they're into the thousands. So there are those wigs, but there are affordable wigs, and the one I'm wearing now is under $100, and it is gorgeous. I have many that are under $100 and just stunning wigs. They're not wiggy whatsoever, and they're comfortable. The wigs that I have purchased, I have done nothing to them except if there's a part that has this diagonal crisscross line in it, I will remove that. But I will get my wig, I will shake it out. Typically what I do is, and I have an example here, is I open up my box. By the way, I store them in the boxes that they come in. This is how I store them. This one's a curly wig, it's blonde. I like messy wigs anyway, or messy hairdos. So this one, I kind of give it a little shake and I just find the tag and I put it on. Once I get it on, if it requires me to brush it, I brush it with my brush, and I use a wide tube brush or a comb. But this one, for instance, I just use my hands. It's all it takes. It comes out of the box pretty much perfect. So there's not much I have to do. In fact, this one, I didn't have to mess with the part at all. Usually it parts already on its own, unless it has, you can part it all the different ways. This one, I just followed the way that it fell. But most of my wigs, I just take them out of the box, give them a little shake, I put them on, and they're ready to go immediately. And that's how I store them. So when I wear them again, I just take them out, shake them, and slip them on. Brush them if I need to, but for the most part, they don't, unless they're a straight styled or longer wig. I will use my brush or comb, and I start from the bottom and go up. But they're very, very, very easy. It's nothing like my real hair, where I have to shower and take care and do all the conditioning to my hair, because I have Polynesian hair. I'm Hawaiian. My hair is actually to my bra strap. It's long. So I have to get it up to where it's flat, very flat. And the way I do that is a really cool technique. I saw this technique done on QVC of all places, and it works like perfect for long hair. Okay, so there's a technique that I use to get my hair up, and hopefully I have some room here so I can show you. So I will brush my hair and just make it, and see this, look, I need to color my hair. I do not color my hair. I just let it go gray because I don't care. I'm gonna wear a wig. So I will brush my hair out, and then I split it through the middle. Here. I crisscrossed it. And it makes a flat surface here. And then I take these barrettes, and you need to use these barrettes that are these snappy barrettes, okay? And then I clip them into my hair, and then they're just gonna go, I look like a mess right now, just trust me on this. You just clip it all around. And I'm not perfect, it doesn't have to be, because I'm going to have a wig on, so I just need my hair to be very flat. And I crisscross it at the top because it's long. And I just recently cut my hair, it was a lot longer. And you know, honestly, I don't even know why I cut my hair, because I have a wig. I don't need it. So then I take one of these socks, and these come with all the wigs that I buy, so I never run out of these. And then I just put this on, covering my hair in those clips that I just did. And then I pull this up. And what this does, and I get my hairline to show, what this does is it gives me a very flat surface with no bumps. And I let my hair show just in case I have a lace front, or I want to bring strands of my hair out. Sometimes I do that. And then I put my wig on. And that's it. I don't really fix my hair. I don't blow dry my hair. I don't do anything to style my bio hair, because I have so many wigs and so many choices for what color it's going to be, what style it's going to be. I just slip on a wig because it's so much easier and quicker. It doesn't take any time. I have friends who now wear wigs because they've seen me so many times with wigs. In fact, my mom is one of them as well, not my friend, but my mom and my family members. And they've seen how I look with wigs. They see my confidence when I'm wearing a wig, because I'm not worried about my hair and what it looks like. And in fact, I don't worry about my bio hair showing, because of the way that I get my hair to be flat and you can't even tell that I have anything under. I'm not worried whatsoever that my wig looks fake or wiggy. So my friends who see me and think about it, or somebody approaches me and asks me questions about wearing wigs, I always encourage them. I'll give them one of mine to try, just to use and say, hey, see how you feel. And when they do, I've gone out with my girlfriends, and we call it a wig night out, or just a chance for them to wear a wig with me so that they could feel like, okay, somebody else has a wig too. And the look on their face, the way that they get approached by other people, and when they get a compliment, they're just like, they can't believe it. They're like, oh my God, that would have never happened before. They act different. They're more giggly. And these are women my age. So we're all in our 50s, and they feel different. And I asked them about how they feel, and they said, yeah, I feel confident, and they feel like they're a different person, but not in a negative way, in a good way. I think it brings out the best of whoever you are, or you want to be. And so when they think about wearing wigs and they have questions, I'm there to help them and encourage them. And I always let them know that if you feel like, what's the worst thing somebody could say? You're wearing a wig? And if that's the worst thing somebody can say, just respond back like the thought I had in my head 5 years ago. Heck yeah, I'm wearing a wig. And you know what? It makes you not even care. And it also makes you feel like you could do whatever you want. And so me at going to be 55 this year, I have so much fun. My girlfriends see me with long hair and they're like, Tammy, you look like you're 30, or my kids will say, Mom, no, that's a no, because I look too hot or I look too young. And I'm like, oh, heck yeah, I'm wearing it. So if I get that reaction, I'm going to keep wearing wigs. And now I have friends who were really skeptical. They were not sure. They would have complimented me, but then they were like, I don't know, Tammy. And now they're wearing wigs. So I think wearing wigs is just fun. It's like I said earlier, it's the same way I wear my perfumes and I wear my shoes. I'm just changing things up. I want to be different. I want my wigs to show my mood for the day, my attitude, or even put me in an attitude. So. Okay, let me get this one off, which is also it's one of your guys's. Okay, so I got this one. It's called Summer Heat by the Wig Company, and it's blonde. And when I got it, I was like, oh no, it might be too blonde for me. But you know what? This wig is my go-to wig. I absolutely love it. It's so realistic. I get so many compliments on it. And in fact, I loved it so much that I ordered it in a dark chocolate color, which is called burnished brown. And then I have it in a warm brown and blonde. So I have it in a nice, beautiful brunette with some blonde highlights. And then I have it in a chocolate with some like auburn red highlights. And so this wig is stunning. It can be parted any way. The hairline is so well made that it competes with my Raquel Welch wigs that are a lot more expensive, but they're still beautiful. This is a gorgeous wig. It's very affordable. It's so soft. I've already washed this wig twice, and I wear this one all the time, and I wear it up, down. I love that it's so versatile. You can pin it. I could put a clip back here and have a half up, half down look. And it's super cute. I could part it to the middle. I could part it to the other side. It's very versatile. I've worn this wig when it's been very windy, and it just lands right in place. It's windy outside, and we were standing there for a long time. I come back in the building, and my hair is just perfect. And everybody else is fixing their hair, and they're like, Tammy, oh my God, your hair is perfect. And I was in a professional setting, so I didn't announce to everyone that I was wearing a wig, but some of the ladies came up to me, and I let them know. I'm like, hey guys, it's a wig, okay? Don't get too excited. My hair is not normally this perfect. So anyway, I love this wig, and I own 3 colors of this wig. So if you're looking for wigs and you're struggling because there's so many options out there, I will tell you, when I started my journey, I was also bombarded by, oh my God, there's so many options. I came across the wig company and I was really happy with their customer service. They're extremely responsive. And what I really like is the quality of the products they have. They have a line of wigs that it's their own brand, and this is one of them. And I literally, I probably will one day own probably most of their lines. But I love the quality of their wigs. I also love the price. So they're very, very affordable, and the shipping is super fast. And I've had an issue with a color one time, and they were very quick to let me send it back, and I did an exchange, no problems, and it was extremely, it all happened within the same week. So I like the wig company for great customer service. They're US based, and they're extremely responsive to their customers. You can find help all over the internet for wigs. One of the things I did was I YouTubed wigs in my beginning of my journey. I still do now. And any type of wig that I want or I'm thinking of wearing, there's likely a YouTube video about it. So that helps. You can contact me. I'm at Tammy Loves Fragrances, Tammy with an IE. I share fragrances. If you want advice on fragrances, I'm a hobbyist and an enthusiast. So I don't sell perfume. I don't, this is not my side hustle. So I do this for passion. So if you really want advice, I will be more than happy to share my advice for perfumes as well as wigs. And any questions you have about, you're thinking about it, you're on the fence, you're not sure, there's lots of people to reach out to, and you're more than welcome to reach out to me. I would love to hear from anybody who would like to know.